Here I'm telling you that we're taking runway 18 because we go against the wind for our takeoff. I'm in the hangar. Oh my god, I forgot to turn on the light again. There we go. Here we're checking how much fuel is in the right tank. Here we're sumping the fuel to check for contaminated fuel by water due to not filling your tanks to the fullest amount after every flight. Here there's about 18 gallons of fuel in the left tank. We sump the other side of the aircraft to also check that side for contaminated water in the fuel due to not having the tanks full all of the time, making evaporation go into the fuel. Head into the cockpit and do our light check. I'm not sure if you can see. I put my keys on just one of these. A checklist. The control wheel, the belt's already released. The avionics are off. Parking brake set. Also check here, make sure it's idle. Off. Now we turn on the master and our landing and anti-collision lights. And then we go check those. Here we're checking our anti-collision and landing lights. There the strobes are on. The white one didn't pick up on camera. There the landing light is on. Here we are checking the stall horn, all good. Strobe lights are working and on. And here the beacon is on. Left to right. Here you're grabbing out your checklist, you're checking your flight controls. Making sure they're free and correct. You're checking your ailerons from left to right, making sure those are moving and functioning as they should. And then here I pull back the yoke to check the tail of the aircraft. Check operation. So we do one flap, two flaps, full flaps. And then this side I watch as I put them down. And then you want them all the way up to check the exterior. And then I'm gonna take off my parking brake. And then this, I just like to just feel it, make sure it's nice and sturdy. This I also move, make sure the other side is moving. And then here you're checking for these bolts, making sure those are on. Same thing here in this string, you're also making sure those are connected. Same thing here. And then you're making sure this is still attached. Here you're checking for any cracks, marks. And then you come over here. Here we're checking all these bolts are attached and that this isn't too low. That our tire isn't flat. Looks good. And then we come up here to check our oil and our engine. Right there is 6, so we're good. It's a little above 6, so we're all good. And then here I like to see, do you see that belt in there? Oh, I like to see, make sure that's still on. It is. And then I close her up. And then here I'm checking the leading edge of the prop. And you can also knock on it. Make sure there's no cracks in that. I think this just got replaced but you're checking to make sure that isn't too low. You're checking the bolts. Checking the tires not flat. And then we come over here to this side of the engine. And we're checking, making sure everything's kind of connected and looks where it's supposed to be. checking this again. We're checking these bolts, making sure they're all on there, that bolt, making sure everything just looks good. And then we're coming, still making sure we didn't hit a big bird or anything. Like this crack has been there. You kind of just get familiar with what's already cracked, making sure there's nothing, making sure that's on. Then I check again this side. Here we're checking this bolt again, checking these bolts, this. We're checking these bolts again. And then we're checking to make sure there's a little hole. This is called a pilot head. Right there. It's not covered up, which is good. Making sure that's on. Checking this again. And then you kind of just look, make sure all these are on, the antennas, everything's connected. Here I move the tail up and down, make sure it works. You see. And then that's it. Then I head back into the cockpit. Oh, nope. Forgot. Thanks guys for watching. That was a POV of my pre-flight. And actually that day I did my first solo, and a few tips I have are maybe to just be confident. My first landing was really good because I did 3 landings, and then I don't know, maybe I got a little bit like excited and my other landings weren't the best. But then today I soloed for the second time and all my landings were completely better. They were completely perfect. But yeah, thanks for watching.